Hi there. Today I'm going to show you a modified child's pose with a quadratus lumborum stretch. So this is really, really nice for getting some release in that low back and freeing up that area so we have less back pain. The quadratus lumborum is responsible for hiking the hips, right? So sometimes when we do an evaluation, a client will have one leg that's shorter than the other, will have some dysfunction in the gait pattern, and oftentimes QL is involved. So we want to make sure that we're creating symmetry between the right and the left QL, and this is a great way to help with that. You may find that one side is much tighter than the other and it feels like it needs a little more stretch. So you can go within your own guidelines as to what you need, but this is what the stretch looks like. So what we'll do is we're going to come down to the floor and we're going to sit our glutes on our heels. Okay, so I'm sitting back, glutes on my heels. If you don't have the range of motion yet to do that, you can certainly place a cushion or something in between your heels and your glutes to give you some support there. Not everybody can actually sit their glutes on their heels just yet, but you will be able to if you can't. So what we want to do is we want to come down into a folded position. So this is the child's pose here that you would probably see in a yoga class. So this is child's pose, okay? So but what we want to do in this case is we want to stay down here and we're gonna reach our arms up. So we're gonna feel a nice stretch in our back already. So what we want to do now is, because we're looking to stretch, now we're going to stretch the right side QL. So we want to go the opposite. So I'm going to reach my left hand over, and then I'm going to bring my right hand over to meet my left. And what I'm going to do is push this hip area that way. Okay, so I'm getting a nice stretch all through my arm line, all down the lateral side of my torso, all the way up into my hip area. So I'm going to take 5 breaths here and really push and really get into the stretch. Just really relax into it for 5 breaths. I'm not going to do them all because this is a tutorial, but after 5 breaths, you will come to the center again. And then you will go right hand out, left hand meets the right. And same thing, push the left hip out. You're going to feel a nice stretch in your arm line all the way down the side of the lateral torso, up into the hip. Feels really good. And take your 5 breaths. One side may certainly feel more restricted than the other, and whatever you feel you need, that's what you will do. Okay, and then you'll come back to center. Okay, and we'll go back into regular child's pose for a couple breaths. Really just relax here. Give yourself a little break. Good. And then slowly bring yourself up to this position. Okay, give it a try.